If you're making bad decisions with money, you're likely sabotaging your financial future. Today I'm sharing 3 mistakes you're making with your finances. And I'm also sharing, later in the video, the number 1 way to stop making bad decisions with money. Let's dive into the conversation. You know you're bad with money and you can't seem to move ahead. That's one reason why you're stuck, right? Because you keep doing the same thing year after year, overdrafting your account, overspending. The first mistake you're making when it comes to your finances is you keep paying back more than you borrow. What do I mean by that? Well, when you go to the bank, you take out a loan and you get approved for it, you're going to pay back principal plus interest. Interest is the cost of borrowing money. OPM, other people's money. I know some people say, well, they may have the money, they don't want to tie their money up. When you borrow someone else's money and you pay it back, you're basically renting that money because it's not yours. You're paying for something, so the car payment, mortgage, you're doing C-dues, you're having all these things on credit, and you're building your credit because everyone tells you to build your credit, use OPM to leverage, and when you pay that money back, you're going to pay back interest, and that's not good for you. So you're wondering why you're stuck and you can't move ahead financially. This is one of the reasons why, because you're paying additional money. I call it a penalty. And you're paying a penalty for using someone else's money. That's just that simple. I know people online telling you, again, to go leverage up, whether it be getting rental properties, getting a duplex, complex, all these things so you can make money. That's fine, but if it's costing you more money than you actually borrow, that's not a good financial decision in my opinion. The second thing I think is holding you back is when you pay the interest to someone, it's making them rich. That's right. So every time you get paid, you're working 80 hours a week, 40 hours a week, or maybe you're running a business and you're working hard, putting in the time to providing services and goods or serving your employer. And then every month you're paying that credit card or that loan back. In fact, I have clients who have borrowed money in their business and they know my philosophy on debt, but I can't make people not borrow money because it's their life, it's their decisions to make. But when they borrow that money to get that machine or the equipment for the business and they pay it back, it's like, well, they're wondering where the money's going. Well, the money's going to the principal and the interest. Now, the interest is deductible for the business, which is a business expense, but if you don't have a business and you borrow money and you're paying back the interest, all in the hope of getting points for travel miles or getting T-shirts or whatever they're offering to you just to use that credit card, I don't think it's a good trade-off. Because again, in the end, you're losing. Someone else is on the other end of that transaction, whether it be the lender, a banker, a finance company, you're losing. Staying in their game and you're losing big time every single month. So think about every month, it's 12 months in a year, you know that already, but every month you're paying payments to people who are making multiple transactions because they got multiple clients, not just you. Whoever company has millions of clients, like credit card companies or banks or credit unions, they're doing the same thing, they're loaning you money and you're staying broke and you're wondering why you can't move ahead. Well, this is why. All the gurus, all the people online say, leverage up. When they do that, they tell you to leverage up. They're basically saying, go into debt, go into debt, go into debt. Which leads to my third point. The biggest mistake, in my opinion, you're making with money is continuing to borrow money every single year. When you borrow money, it's like having a bad relationship with somebody. So you're in a bad relationship with a guy. You're a tough guy and treating you wrong. And every time you forgive him, and you go back to the guy. Every time. He treats you wrong, you all break up, and then next thing you know, he comes back and woos you, and then y'all come back again. Then it's a cycle. And you're on a treadmill with your boyfriend and not getting anywhere. Well, borrow money is the same thing because yes, you can get money to buy things, cars, houses, boats, sea-doos, whatever you want to buy, phones, a lot of financing phones too, but think about it. You'll never get ahead if you keep doing the same thing year after year. Borrow money, pay it back. Borrow money, pay it back. Borrow money, pay it back. That's the game that you're playing, and you're losing. You're struggling. It's keeping you up at night. Your marriage is on the rocks. Fighting with your spouse about debt. That's what I did with my spouse. We fought about debt. Argued about the money because I hated debt. We were in debt because bad decisions by my wife, I would say that. The last time at least. But the whole point is we disagreed about debt. Because I hate debt. Because I know the ramifications of being in debt. It destroys your relationship with your spouse. It destroys your mental, stresses you out. Again, you're losing sleep because of it. People attempt to make it look so glamorous. Go big credit. You have these commercials, the ads. In fact, you have a credit card and you have to pay the credit card company in order to be a part of their program. We get a rewards program, or you paying them an annual fee just to have their credit card. That's foolishness. They should be paying you to use their card. You shouldn't pay them to use their card. That's crazy. So you're paying them to use this gold piece of plastic or this black piece of plastic, all in the name of building your credit, making you feel good because you got a credit card. Come on, man. I want you to think through the process like, I'm giving them my money, I work hard for it, for a piece of plastic, to say I'm a part of their reward program because I'm a part of their business program? Come on, man. You're better than that. I know you are. Here's what you need to do. You're struggling because you borrow money, paying it back over time, year after year for years, and you're making somebody else rich. That's what the problem is. So the solution is to stop borrowing money. I know you've heard it probably before. I know you think you can't live without borrowing money, but you can if you make a decision. And the reason why people, in my opinion, borrow money is because they have low income and they have a gap between where they want to be and where they are when it comes to income. So they have bills to pay, they don't have the money to pay them, so they go into debt to cover the gap. And then they make it a lifestyle. And they think it's the best way and the only way to live, but it's a lie. You can live without debt if you choose to. Becoming debt-free is a choice. Make the right choice. I implore you to make the right choice to get out of debt today. Stop using debt so you can sleep well at night. So you can stop arguing with your spouse about money. So that you can have a better financial future. So that you can leave a legacy for your children and your grandchildren. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in debt, stuck on a financial treadmill, wondering why you're going nowhere fast. No matter how much you turn up the speed on that treadmill, you're not going anywhere. You may lose a few pounds every now and again. You may lose some calories, but the whole point is you stay on the treadmill when you come to your finances and you don't move forward. 5, 10 years go ahead and you're still the same. Borrow money, paying it back until you die. That's not a life to live. I encourage you all. I know it's kind of morbid, but the whole point is that's what you're doing. Playing this game called debt. I think it's a game. It's a game to them, but again, you're losing. You're not winning. You think you're winning, but not winning, you're losing. The creditors, the lenders, they're winning because people in America, we love debt. We love debt. I think we had like $14 trillion of debt. That's ridiculous. But that's the way we see life, as a big game. Borrow money, leveraging up, running the FICO score up. But I want better for you. I want a better financial future for you. So I want to encourage you to get out of debt. It's that simple, y'all. Make a decision today. Get out of debt. You can do it. If you want to continue to get value about having a better financial future, I want that for you so bad. But you have to want it more than I do. I tell people, it's your life, so you must want this more than I want it. So keep getting value added to you, and I'll see you in the next video.